So much here that's absolutely fascinating at the PPMA Show 2014. I'm here on the Kite stand, joined by Gavin Ashe. Hi Gavin, how you doing?
Very well indeed.
Having a good time at the PPMA Show so far?
Yeah, it's excellent. It's been going very well for us this morning, so yeah.
Now, tell me what Kite packaging does. Packaging, I guess, but what's your particular angle on it?
Kite's an employee-owned business. We've got 204 employees as it stands at the moment, 13 years old, do 40-odd million this year. And what we specialise in is providing service and solutions. So it's not just about the packaging. We really look at customers who spend a lot on packaging, but for whom it's a non-core spend, and therefore they're looking for somebody to add value to the whole process. And that's always been our model, and we've done very well on sticking to that model.
And how do you add value for your customers?
By looking at doing it a different way. There's no point in just doing it the same way that it's always been done. It's about going and finding new systems. So like this machine here, this is a patented system that we've brought to market. We own the patents on it. And we went and we looked at existing things in the marketplace and said, how can you do it differently? How can you do it better?
So innovation is your game. Well segued onto this bit of kit here. So tell me what this is, what it does, and why I might want one.
Basically, the concept behind this is we do away with the need for void fill. So when you take something and you put it in a box, you normally put something in there to stop it rattling, stop it banging into the sides. If you've got two items, stopping them smashing into each other. And we said, rather than filling up all the voids in the box, why not lock the product into the box? And so we developed this, and I'll just cycle it for you. The machine will take 10 different fittings, and what it does is it works out the width and the length of the product, which then triggers a program to say where and how to wrap it. It wraps the unit.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And we can do it with plain film or printed film. And so that's quite a heavy item there. Show you the process.
And there we are, a wrapped product. You just, handles there.
So nice handles. You drop it into a box, and we have no movement in the box. Items locked into the box. Really very simple, very cost effective.
Terrific. And this is a solution that you guys have developed then?
We developed this solution. We brought this solution to market. And we do these machines on a low-cost rental basis. And it's about the packaging that goes through it. So
I was going to say, who is your typical customer then? You said it's for customers perhaps for whom packaging obviously isn't their primary business.
That format there is predominantly for manufacturing businesses who are making heavy engineering components. So the aerospace, petrochemicals, automotive industry, very, very effective for that. We've got a different design, which is like this one here, which is actually more for the internet fulfillment industry.
So this is where we've got different objects in the same box. Common problem.
Yeah, so somebody goes along, they pick a whole load of items, drop it into a tray. That's their order complete. Once again, press the button, cycle the machine. And you can see now that these will be locked into place with no need for a void fill, and also a nice presentation for customer. So totally different industry. That's much more for the internet fulfillment industry, the pick, pack and place industry.
I could stand and watch that all day long. It's visual as well as incredibly practical. Good stuff.
Yeah. So, I mean, you look at that. It's a nice...
That isn't going anywhere, is it?
Yeah.
And I guess that's more efficient in other ways, rather than filling it with foam or all the other stuff that you tend to see, a lot of wasted space.
For the internet fulfillment industry, the big plus there is that when the guy is walking around the warehouse picking items, they pick it into that tray. Once that tray goes through the machine, it's ready for dispatch. So it does away with the need. Lots of warehouses are going through this big cycle at the moment of, do they pick into a tote and then unpack the tote into a box, or do they pick straight into a tray? The problem is if you pick into a tray, how do you secure the items? And so this overcomes that problem.
That does seem to be one of the themes that I've noticed so far, walking around the floor and interviewing exhibitors. Internet fulfillment, different objects in the box, making sure that we're as efficient as we can be with the shipping and marketing. Tell me, Gavin, this is your first time at the PPMA show this year. Yeah. Why is that? And why did you decide to take the leap this year?
We've been doing more and more exhibitions over the last sort of 18 months, and we decided that we would try this one, especially around these sorts of systems, looking for customers who were looking to automate processes. I think over the last 5 or 6 years, with the sort of recessionary climate, a lot of people have put the brakes on CapEx and they put the brakes on recruiting. It seems to be that there is now a shortage of labour in the market, and lots of people are suddenly realising the only way they can grow is to automate. And so we thought PPMA would be a good target market for us. And so far, touch wood, good day.
Excellent. It's interesting you talk about CapEx shortage and stuff. You also said that these machines are available to rent, so could be becoming an operational expenditure too. Are you investigating different business markets, and are you finding that different people who would normally be buying one of these are interested in renting them as well?
Yes and no. The truth is that I think these sorts of systems, customers want to be able to use it on a low-cost basis, but other systems like this one here, we would sell. The little airbag machines around the corner we sell. So there is a variety of models, and really it depends upon the customer and the style of customers. Some customers have still got a CapEx block on, and so therefore being able to rent and lease machines is really important. Other customers, they have a philosophical approach. They want to buy everything, and they don't want to lease or rent. So we are very much, what's the problem? What are your requirements? And we'll figure out how to make it work for them.
Terrific. Well, Gavin Ashe from Kite Packaging, thank you so much for joining us today. Do make your way over to the corner. What's your stand number here, do you know?
Good question, I have no idea.
Well, I tell you what, it's next door to where the Silverstream TV van is. Big aerials up in the sky. But please do pop by and see Gavin and see this wonderful packaging machine in action. That's one of the highlights of my day.